Skeleton evolution. Starting from being summoned by the sorceress. This skeleton is Zhang Cheng, who used to be a pro gamer but now, turned into a skeleton. At the very start, he is really confused about what's going on. Asking why this is happening to him. In year 2025, the Great Wastelands open beta with highly realistic and open-world gameplay, the game's launch nearly sent millions of players into an absolute frenzy. Swords and magic have been a subject of humanity's fascination and fantasies. The Great Wasteland allowed for such fantasies to turn into reality. With thousands of jobs and billions of missions available, the game allowed many terminally online netizens to stay within this virtual fantasy of theirs. The game's popularity brought upon an immense number of orders to the beta testing studio that producing it. As a result, countless beta testers had to work overtime to test the game out. And among the beta testers who had joined the Great Wasteland, Zhang Cheng was one of them. However, nearly 3 weeks before the game's launch, Zhang Cheng, who had ended up working for 42 hours in order to complete a huge chain of requests, died. The players around him don't care if he dies in-game, as long as he has equipment that may be retracted from his inventory while he's still breathing. Zhang Cheng then wakes up, wondering what's happening. Looking around while the girl is screaming and shouting. Zhang Cheng still can't believe that he's still alive, but in an unfamiliar place when suddenly a huge monster appears. Zhang Cheng suddenly recognized the huge monster. It was a zombified wolf. Right then he realized that he reincarnated into the world of the Great Wasteland, standing on the desert of death. The girl behind him is still complaining why he hasn't been moving since the very start, staring at the huge monster and worried that they might die. Zhang Cheng is confused why the girl keeps on commanding him what to do. The zombified wolf runs toward them. Zhang Cheng analyzed the situation and looked for the weak point of the carnivorous monster. He then remembered killing dozens of zombified wolf during the private beta test. He found the weak spot and start with a killing blow when suddenly his hands shattered like a glass. He is very confused, asking why is he so weak, and then saw his arm. The giant monster pounded him and sent Zhang Cheng flying. He finally understands the situation. He reincarnated as a beginner skeleton soldier. Inspecting his body, he recognized that the summoner is a beginner necromancer. Zhang Cheng tried to crawl to get a sword. The giant monster suddenly stomps on him. He's now mad, asking, why is everything going to end like this? A sudden flashback. Zhang Cheng became a pro when he was younger and managed to win 2 championships, leaving behind an amazing record in pro esports. At that time, Zhang Cheng thought he is the main protagonist. But then, a flashback of a past car accident appeared. The trauma from the car accident left his hands trembling endlessly, causing his gaming abilities to decline immensely, thus ending his career as a professional esports player. In order to pay for his hefty medical bills and the bond of the contract that Zhang Cheng ended up breaching, he eventually set his pride aside and became a beta tester for games. Zhang Cheng, who had refused to bow down to fate, ended up dying like a trash. His co-workers are arguing, hey, there's no need to call for the doctor. Just call the mortuary, he's already dead. Fuck. He still had so many items in his inventory. We've wasted all our resources on him. Should we contact the deceased's family member to pay the condolences money? Hey, why the fuck would we give them condolence money? He's the one that owes the organization a lot of money. Being able to pay the organization back through his death is already the greatest thing that has happened to him. Ha ha ha, really? We can do that. But it's pretty sad that he can never witness the day he's finally paid off his debt. This guy even won a worldwide championship before. As a gamer, he probably died without regrets. You're right about that. Zhang Cheng hears it all. He says, F** off. No regrets. I've got so many F regrets. There's no way that I'd be willing to die like this. If God gave me another chance, I will definitely take control of my own fate instead. An announcement starts. The system has detected your intense desire to live. The godly evolutionary system has been awakened. This system's purpose is to help its user to evolve endlessly, until they reach the peak and become the strongest creature in this world. Due to the user's impending death, the special gift pack has been used. Your health has been fully recovered. Survive. He succeeded, he survived. The announcement continues. The buff has ended. You have killed a LVL3 zombified wolf. You have received 10 experience points. You have received 10 evolution points. Zhang Cheng feels better with his body now. The girl was amazed by the skeleton soldier she summoned. Chapter 1 ends. Appraisal tilde. Name: Zhang Cheng. Level 1. Species: Undead Skeleton. Health: 100. Magic: 0. Attack: 2. Bone Sword plus 3. Defense: 1. Weapon: Beginner Bone Sword. Strength points: 100. Evolution points: 10 100s. Skill: None. Owner: just a dumb cutie. Level 1. You require 90 more evolution points before being able to evolve. Please find a way to quickly earn more evolution points.